All of us wish to become better. It is a universal common desire. No matter what we do, where we are, how we are, we wish to become better at our work, better husbands, better wives, better children, better parents, better citizens. This urge to be better is common to everyone. God has written a script within us that urges us ever upward, ever forward, to be more like Him. Where is this urge coming from? To feel better, to be better, to do better. There is a word for God that explains it all. This word is Brahm. It's a Sanskrit word for God. Translated in English as Brahman. Brahma has two meanings. Vrihatvat Brahma, Vringhanatvat Brahma. Brahma is He who is big. God is big. How big? The Vedas say, Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan natma guhayan nihitosya janto. They start off by saying God is small. How small is God? He is so small, so subtle, that the smallest thing in existence, God is smaller than that. Think of something small, the atoms, electrons, protons, neutrons, quarks, Higgs bosons, God particle. God is smaller than that God particle, because He is the energy that creates the God particle. It's just like a cloth is made from threads. The threads are subtler than the cloth. They constitute the cloth. Everything is composed of the energy of God. The Vedas are saying He is smaller than everything in existence. But the same mantra goes on to say Mahato Mahiyan. God is also big. And how big is He? Bigger than the biggest thing. Now let's stretch our imagination. Conceptualize the mountain, go bigger the Pacific Ocean, bigger the earth, bigger the solar system, the Milky Way, the universe. Anything bigger than the universe? God. Because He's holding the universe within His being. If He were not bigger than the universe, how would He uphold it? That is why the Vedas say He is smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. Yasmat param na paramasti kinchit, yasman naniyo najjayosti kaschit. So the word Brahma means He who is big. And how big we have just discussed. There is nothing as big as Him. However, the word Brahma has a second meaning as well. Vringhanatvat Brahma. God is He who makes others big. He is not a miser. Those who reach Him, those who attain Him, who unite with Him, he makes them as big as himself. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Those saints who attained God became God-like. So he has created us such, he has scripted us such, that we all strive for that ultimate perfection of becoming like him. The Bible says, "Be ye perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect." It will not do to say that, he is perfect and I am a sinner. Swami Vivekananda said, the prophets were not unique. They were men as you and I. They had attained super consciousness, and you and I can do the same. The very fact that one person attained that state indicates that all people can do so. And that ultimately is religion. What is religion? It is the means of attaining the perfection that God has designed for all of us. That is why we march ever forward, ever upward, ever higher. Like the slogan of the Olympics, faster, higher, and longer. Take a look at how the Olympic records have kept tumbling. I did a little study in the Wikipedia. In 1900, there was an American jumper called Irving Baxter. He got the gold medal in pole vault and in high jump. In high jump, he jumped 6 feet 2 inches. In the 1900s, people thought that the human body is so designed that nobody will ever jump higher than 7 feet. But there was another gentleman called Fosbury. He refused to limit himself to that constrained thinking. And he said, let me look at this in a different way. The popular style of jumping was what is called the scissor jump. You go running and jump, take your feet over, so your head is higher. He found another way of jumping. He said, let me take my head over first and the feet will follow. He called it the Fosbury flip, the flip jump. The people said, this will never happen. They called it the Fosbury flop. But in 1968, he broke the world record. He crossed more than 7 feet. And today, the world record has crossed 8 feet. Then I took a look at pole vault. In 1952, the record was under 15 feet. And people said 15 feet is absolutely the human barrier. But somebody, he said, I refuse to accept. He tried jumping with a fiberglass pole, and immediately the world record tumbled. It went on. Today it is beyond 20 feet. These are mere instances of the human capacity moving ahead in the physical realm. The same applies to the mental realm of the consciousness. The difference is the mind, once stretched, will not come back to its original shape. So how to stretch ourselves and become better?